So at Indiana, this is what we have. Well, the other day, our leader, Trace Race Jackson Davis, whatever the hell his name is, he gets mad because some fan wrote him hate mail. Some fan wrote him a mean letter. And Jackson Davis said, this is why players have mental health issues. Really? I said it yesterday, and I'll say it again. When I played at Indiana, I turned the ball over against Virginia. I got eggs fired at my apartment while I was in it playing spades. We ran out. Guys were already gone. Guys took my grill, threw it off the balcony, and broke it. Can you imagine if somebody did this to these soft-ass clowns? Can you imagine if somebody did this to them? Then we got Race Thompson. Race Thompson is a sixth-year senior. He's supposed to be tough, right? He's supposed to be really, really tough. He's sitting there bawling on the court when he got his knee tweaked. Yeah, I'm sure it hurt. You would have to stab me in the neck to cry in front of 17,000 people, particularly my peers at home in front of students. You would literally have to take a knife and stab me. And by the way, I don't want to hear any crap because I had to come out of 2 games and have a neck brace for, not 2 weeks, 1 week. A neck brace like this. I would take it off to practice. Couldn't hardly move. I don't want to hear how, well, you think you're so tough. No, we were tough. We were not going to sit there and cry because frickin' my knee got tweaked. Somebody sent me a mean letter. We used to take the letters, true story. We got all kinds. I got naked pictures from girls and I was ugly. Alfred got all kind of crap. Look, when you're a white guy playing in Indiana like me and you can jump this high, dudes always thought they should have been you, but they weren't tough enough. They didn't have sack enough. They didn't practice hard enough. If I told you what I did to get good enough to play at Indiana, you'd be shocked, but I digress. So my Hoosiers have lost 2 in a row. My Hoosier players are crying on the court. Race Jackson Davis, whatever his name is, good player, nice kid. He's telling fans, this win at all cost doesn't mean, you don't know my character. Well, let me explain. I don't want to know your character. You're on a basketball team. Your character is for your people. What I want to know, your family, your friends, that's fine. Hey, you're out here making $1 million, hawking. Hey, go to this car dealership. Hey, go to this. After games that Indiana players lose, they go to these events and they make money. It's a quandary. Are they professional? Should they be treated like professional? I always felt I was. I didn't care what you said to me. So now we have this. Let's show what Indiana players are up to now, Dylan. There you go. Indiana players are fighting with people on Instagram. Miller Kopp, who is as soft as anybody could be. He came from Northwestern. He's a jump shooter. I personally, this is just me, have no respect for guys that are just jump shooters. Never had, never will. In my neighborhood, you had to drive it to the bucket. Miller Kopp, bunch of pencil neck clowns on this. Look us in the eyes and you'd be quiet as can be. Guarantee that. Guarantee I won't. One thing that Tom Crean regretted was having me speak to Indiana's team. He regretted it because I killed him. I'm like, I don't get you guys. Why are you worried about the coach? And I showed him all the banners up there that I was a part of. And I'm like, hey, we never cared about Bobby Knight. He taught us, he coached us, and now you guys are whining. Indiana should never have me speak to their team because I'll walk right up to Cooper Kupp or whatever the hell his name is and go, you're soft as hell. Play tougher. I'd say it to the whole team, the entire team. So now we're fighting on Instagram. Indiana used to be, and I know people don't like, well, Bobby Knight's me. Shut up. I didn't like Bobby Knight when I went and worked for him at Indiana. Keep that same energy. Yay. Race Thompson, yay. Go get him, fellas, yay. Race Thompson's crying on the court. I knocked my head one time. I got ran over. You can look the guy up. George Montgomery. I couldn't see for a split second at Assembly Hall when we had 7 players and we beat the number 5 team in the country. Chuck Franz went for 23. These dudes are crying on the court, crying about letters, crying at fans. I tell you what. And then I looked at some of these. We got 36 of them. Bloggers. We just want to thank Race Thompson or whatever, Trace Jackson for his efforts. They lost to Northwestern. The Indiana University men's basketball Twitter fought to the finish on a home loss against Northwestern. And now we're fighting on Instagram. God bless you. God bless you. No, you don't know my character. I'm a basketball player second. Then don't take our money. Then don't take our money. Don't be out. Are you up? This is the quandary. And I'm going to get back to this. This is the quandary. Are they pros or are they college students? Here's my deal. I think they're totally pros. Hell, they don't go on campus. Most players. I'm not talking about Indiana. I don't know. But most of them, you talk to Seth Greenberg and Fran Fraschilla, guys that actually know that are there. Most guys don't even set foot on campus. They go to the gym, they log in the computer, take their classes on computer, work out, and go home. And then they want millions because they're on the basketball team. And then they get mad because fans say, wait a second here. You guys are taking millions. I think Jackson Davis makes $1 million. I don't know. And yet you don't want to be criticized. It's a quandary. And my quandary is even deeper because I never cared what you said. You want to call me a little bitch? Good. You want to throw eggs at my apartment? Good. I lived the life. I had to punch a guy out. True story. A guy named, I think his name was Roberts. Hammond High School. I'm from Gary. He's from Hammond. We whipped them every year. I'm at my girlfriend, Mo Mama, who was from Hammond, her apartment in Bloomington. I was wearing a fedora, much like this. This guy comes up, and he called me a name, flipped my fedora off in front of people. What was I going to do? I knocked him out. I did. I'm not saying I'm right, wrong. I knocked him out. He had to get knocked out. So what did I do? Oh, man, I was nervous for a month that Bobby Knight was going to find out. I don't know what he was going to do. Honest to God. Honest to God. Now, see, you got to understand. People around it, the little daughters, well, everybody that complains needs therapy. I don't need therapy. I just need you to play better. Well, you guys are sick that come on and complain about Indiana players. You got people, and this is the beauty of Bob Knight, Mike Krzyzewski, Cal does this, a lot of coaches do this. We would get letters from people about how much Indiana basketball meant to us. I'd get them at Bowling Green, and I'd always read them to the team. See, unlike the little daughters or the mommies or whatever, Indiana basketball is deeply rooted. People care. People spend their winters, just like Kentucky, just like, now there's very few places, Kansas, North Carolina, Indiana. I don't think Duke does. They're too busy being stupid. But anyway, so this matters to people. And when people get up, when it matters to you, you have an opinion. And then little daughters and everybody says, well, you all should get therapy. No, well, really? I mean, that's the answer from a 31-year-old, that's it? Oh, okay. Well, we'll get therapy. But this stuff is going to matter long after lazy-ass Mike Woodson is long gone. Mike Woodson, stop watching CNN and watch tape. Quit with the 3 naps a day. Hire an assistant coach, any assistant coach that can coach basketball. That's it. You got a game tonight. Hope you win. Drive you nuts, these guys. They're mean to me. I got hit in the knee. Jesus. Indiana used to be about toughness. Didn't always win. Actually, they did in 75 and 76. But I guarantee you, everybody that knew us knew that we were some bad boys when it came to toughness. And if that makes you upset, tough. If that bothers you, tough. If you're calling me an egomaniac, tough. I'm just telling you my life experience. And if you don't like my life experience or you're jealous or it makes you feel bad because you've been a little batch in your life, I don't care. I don't. Not even a little. My life is my life. And that's what I personally went through. Right now, Indiana, I got hit in the knee. Shut up. I'll be ripped for it. I don't care.